Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, May 22nd. You'll be interested to know, 120 years ago, today in 1906, the Wright brothers were granted a patent for their flying machine, formally recognizing their controlled, powered heavier-than-air flight and the practical design they had developed. That legal recognition affirmed their inventive achievement and helped launch modern aviation by protecting the design and encouraging engineers and pilots to build on that milestone. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 44 degrees with 6-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:03, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:15. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 63 and a light northeast breeze, around 6 to 9 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 64. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 50 and a calm south wind around 6 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 55 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a high near 64 and light northeast winds, with rain showers likely after 8 p.m. and a low near 49. Sunday brings steadier rain with a high near 59 and east winds near 10 miles per hour, with showers likely again Sunday night and a low around 50. Memorial Day stays cloudy with a chance of showers and a high near 68. Then skies turn mostly sunny Tuesday, with highs near 77 and mild nights in the high 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news. In Boston, a small monument near the carousel on Boston Common commemorates what historians consider one of the earliest organized football clubs in the United States, the Oneida Football Club, which played between 1862 and 1865 during the Civil War era. The inscription on the monument claims it was the first organized football club in the U.S., noting that the Oneida goal was never crossed. Authors Kevin Talek Marston and Mike Cronin explore this history in their book, Inventing the Boston Game, Football, Soccer, and the Origins of a National Myth. They emphasize that soccer culture thrived in immigrant communities, despite receiving little national attention. As Fan Johan Romero points out, understanding stories like the Oneida Club can help Americans connect more deeply with the sport ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Now on to sports. Reigning National Football League Most Valuable Player Matthew Stafford parlayed one of the best seasons of his stellar career into a lucrative contract extension. The Los Angeles Rams announced Thursday they signed their quarterback to a new deal. According to ESPN, Stafford received a one-year extension worth up to $60 million in incentives. His contract is now a 2-year deal worth up to $105 million. If he reaches all of his incentives, he will make an average of $52.5 million per year. This will tie him with Justin Herbert as the NFL's 8th highest-paid quarterback. Stafford will earn $40 million fully guaranteed in 2026. Securing him through 2027 ensures that Los Angeles makes 2 more Super Bowl pushes. With Stafford in the room for at least 2 more years, 2026 first-round draft pick Ty Simpson will have the opportunity to learn from him. Regardless, keeping Stafford figures to give the Rams 2 more bites at the apple. At 37, Stafford became the oldest quarterback to win the MVP award after posting 46 passing touchdowns and 4,707 yards. In local sports, the Red Sox are rolling. They swept Kansas City, outscoring the Royals 13-5, behind a dominant performance that had Connelly early pitching 6 and a third innings while striking out 5. Jarren Duran went 2 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs to lead the charge. Boston is now 23-27, with momentum building heading into tonight against Minnesota at Fenway. Peyton Tall takes the mound against Connor Prelep at 7-10, and this is exactly the kind of matchup that matters. The Red Sox have won 4 of 5, and they have got real offensive life right now with 35 hits across that Kansas City sweep. On the roster front, the Sox called up hard thrower Jarren Guerrero, a 35-year-old flamethrower who has been untouchable in AAA with a 0.92 ERA and a fastball touching 104 miles per hour. It is low-risk, high-reward depth. Interim manager Chad Tracy is getting praise from within the organization, too. Christian Campbell said Tracy and Alex Cora manage similarly. They know how to handle a game and relate to players. Under Tracy, Boston has gone 12-10 since Cora was let go in April. Meanwhile, the Celtics brought Isaiah Thomas back into the fold. The former All-Star is joining the front office as a pro and college scout. Thomas told his podcast he still has the itch to play, but is focusing on becoming a team executive long-term. In top news, Theo Baker's new book, How to Rule the World, exposes Stanford University's complex relationship with Silicon Valley power. As a reporter for the Stanford Daily, he uncovered research misconduct that led to the resignation of President Mark Tessier-Levine. Baker highlights the culture of ambition, wealth, and influence on campus. He reveals that venture capitalists seek out Stanford students aggressively, assessing them for potential success. Baker's investigation reflects broader trends in higher education, revealing the connection between innovation and ethical issues. His candid reflections on personal struggles add depth to a narrative about institutional perfection. In business news, traders are anticipating a slew of tech mega initial public offerings will push Warren Buffett aside on their first day of trading. SpaceX officially filed to go public on the NASDAQ, while reports indicate OpenAI may confidentially file for an initial public offering soon. Traders now see a 92% chance that OpenAI files this year, with a 69% chance for its rival Anthropic. All are expected to debut at valuations exceeding $1 trillion, which would be record-breaking. SpaceX was valued at $1 trillion in February, with a 56% chance of closing above $2 trillion on its first day. OpenAI had a previous valuation of $852 billion and a 65% chance of exceeding $1 trillion. Traders also estimate 47% odds that Anthropic will close above $1 trillion. These valuations would place these companies in the $1 trillion club, likely surpassing Berkshire Hathaway's current market cap. Analyst Adrian Cox noted that Berkshire Hathaway had over $350 billion in revenue last year, compared to SpaceX's $18.7 billion and OpenAI's $13.1 billion. Despite their massive valuations, SpaceX and OpenAI remain unprofitable. The longer private stay of companies has raised concerns about sustaining these high valuations. Cox reassured investors, highlighting that the U.S. stock market is now worth about $70 trillion. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1.5% for the week to about $78,000. Ethereum is up 1% to just over $2,000. and XRP is down 0.5% to $1.37. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Waymo has now paused service in 4 cities because its robotaxis are struggling to deal with heavy rain and flooded roads, a problem that already prompted a recall last week. One of Waymo's robotaxis was spotted driving through a flooded street in Atlanta, Georgia, before it ultimately got stuck for about an hour. Waymo stated that safety is its top priority for riders and others on the road. The company also halted service in Dallas and Houston due to severe weather across Texas this week. Both the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board are investigating incidents involving Waymo's robotaxis. And in entertainment news, this British detective series has fans eagerly awaiting its return. Set in Cambridge, this adaptation of the Belgian series Professor T has run for 4 seasons, totaling 24 episodes, with the latest season concluding on September 28, 2025. Lead star Ben Miller confirmed on The One show that Season 5 will hopefully premiere in autumn, while excitingly revealing that they are already working on Season 6. The upcoming episodes promise thrilling storylines, including a boxing match that takes a bloody turn and a series of sudden deaths at a spa. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American inventor and aviation pioneer, Wilbur Wright. And he said, "It is possible to fly without motors, but not without knowledge and skill." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.